Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here today upon my channel, guys. Today, my friends, we're going to be checking out an early build of a game, and it's called Chestnut Grove, a game by Philip Drubar, I think I pronounced that right, set in the COVID-19 pandemic. Chestnut Grove Beta, welcome to the closed beta. Please be aware that this game is still in active development and subjected to change. Feel free to send any feedback or report bugs to Philip Drubar. And there is his email address and everything, which I'll leave the email address and everything, guys, in the description. Okay, so if you want to give any feedback about this or anything, then there will be a link in the description. Okay, I remember reaching out to this person to ask him if I could, play their game and everything, and they did get back in touch with me, and I'm just grateful that I have got the opportunity to experience this game today, because, man, it sounds interesting in what they want to do with this game. And obviously, with COVID-19 being a big thing at the moment with the world pandemic, I know a lot of people have been affected by it. So if you have lost any people in your family or any friends due to COVID-19, I am really sorry for your loss. If you have become ill due to COVID-19, I hope that all of you have a speedy recovery and that you're all going to be okay. But for all you people out there that are staying safe and you're staying at home, I just hope that each and every one of you out there are all okay. And if you are watching this video, smash that thumbs up button, okay? An unknown virus has been spreading across the globe. Within weeks, COVID-19 has affected nearly every country in the world. As the infection grows and death tolls rise, many countries went into lockdown, urging people to stay inside. Back from Europe, I returned home to my partner Alex. Alongside the countless others, we were instructed to self-isolate. The companies have been transferred to work remotely to the rest. We were forced to close. 47 days later, I was laid off. One sunny May afternoon, I wake up, but Alex was gone. Man, the text did go pretty quick across the screen, so I did try to read it as quickly as I possibly can then. Right, this is my phone. Are you hungry yet? I am thinking of just having the leftovers pastas from yesterday. I'm so sick of pasta. Me too, lol. I had to leave. Can't take this uncertainty any longer. I'm sorry. Stay safe. And that's from Alex. So I don't know where Alex has gone off to, but hopefully, he's going to be okay. But this must be our apartment, so let's have a good little look around. This is Alex's laptop. Better not touch that. Yeah, so we don't want to be messing with Alex's laptop because, you know what I mean? We're invading personal space, and I don't think he'd be too impressed. But I like the sort of graphic style to this game. Obviously, it's still in early development, so the graphics couldn't change. They could change. They could be a lot better in the future. Who knows? But I kind of like it. Looks pretty cool. Nothing changes or anything. I'm just keeping an eye out for if there's anything in particular I could be looking out for. Hope you're all healthy. I thought I will pass along some information. With the toilet paper in short supply, please do not flush paper towels or tissues. They can cause serious damage to our plumbing. The city has asked all garbage be sealed up in the garbage bag to protect collection workers from the contamination. Door handles, elevator buttons, and laundry machines are being chloromaxed, I think that's pronounced it right, 3 times daily to minimize our risk of illness. If you are voluntarily self-isolating because of the possible contact with sympathetic, I can't pronounce that, person, you have been told to quarantine because of the symptoms, please let me know. All at this time, nobody in either building has reported symptoms to me. If you can leave you can't leave your suit. Healthy residents in each building have offered their services to run errands. If you'd like to connect with one of these caring neighbours, text or call me. When procuring items as groceries and hygienic product, coins for laundry are easy to forget but handy to have. Try to stay healthy, everyone. From management, basically. I do apologise about with my reading as well, guys. I will try my best to read it all. Everything. It's just I've always been terrible at reading. I'm not going to lie. I've always been terrible. Well, I will try my best for you all, okay, when it comes to reading things. But we can't call the manager. All we can do with our phone is obviously just look at Alex's message. But just try to admire the view. Very beautiful outside, nice sunny day. And there's another room there. Got a box there. Looks like a number 2. Okay. Don't know why there's a 2 there in the box, but okay. Oh, this must be my my little game room there. Is this like? Hang on. It's my gaming room. This is where I do all my YouTube videos, right here. It's a nice little room. Very nice. Right, let's put lights on. This is the bathroom. Nice cheeky little bathroom we got here. Nice and fancy. Okay, so we can't see our reflection. I could definitely use a haircut. Same here, bro. Same here. My hair has got really long since the world pandemic, trust me. I've just let my hair grow. I've let my beard grow. And I can't wait for the barbers. Like, because I just miss my high skin fade haircut. No, I mean, everyone else is getting these quarantine haircuts and stuff, but I'm like, nope. I'm going to wait for the barbers to reopen. So, yeah, my hair's got a bit long. That's why a lot of the time you will see me wearing hats in my videos for the time being. Just because I hate having my hair so long. Blood, Sweat and Pixels by Jason Schreier. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Jason Schreier. A Wild Sheep Chase by Haruki Marukami. I think I pronounced that right. I do apologize if I do pronounce it wrong. Well, guess we're going outside, boys. Let's have a good little look around, see what we can find. Right, what's this? March 12, 2020. Dear residents, with the present threat and potential spreading of COVID-19 virus, we are being extra careful and having implemented more frequent cleaning and disinfecting in the common areas of the building. This especially refers to the entrance doors, handles, doorknobs, elevator buttons, and handrails. We are also asking everyone to take care and I don't know how to pronounce that word. Adhere, I think it's called. To suggest precautions as advised by officials and to keep up to date with any new health requirements. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Consider no longer shaking hands and instead use other forms of greetings and acknowledgement. Avoid travelling and crowded areas as much as possible. And if you have any concerns, for your health, please do consult with your doctor. Please advise us as well. Some useful links and more information. World Health Organization, www.who.int. If you have been traveling or in contact with anyone returning from traveling, please self-isolate, basically for 14 days. Advise your building manager that you and your suite will be in quarantine for the period of time. Thank you for your immediate cooperation in this extremely important health and safety matter. Yours truly, the management. And obviously some people, have kind of vandalized it a little bit there and just crossed things out, but it is what it is, boys. But it's mad as well that this game is kind of set within this year as well in 2020. You know what I mean? The developers of this game, I think you've done a good job when it comes to, trying to base a game around the spore pandemic. And I think you're doing a good job with this. And I would love to be able to experience more of this in the future. Obviously, for any other builds of this game in the future, or if it does become a full-fledged game, if any of you guys out there would like me to play the full-fledged thing of this, or any other builds of this game, just please let me know down below in the comment section. If you are enjoying this video, all I ask is that you give this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new and turn on the post notification icon, okay? It'll notify you when I upload any new content in the nearby future, so if you could do that for me, it helps me out a lot as a content creator, and I hope that each and every one of you out there are staying safe and well. Right. Oh. But I'm just looking forward to experiencing more about this game and seeing what other things we could do within this game. It'd be cool if you could go on errands for people and help people, and you have to do regular routine things, but you have to clean things, and use hand sanitizers and stuff. You know what I mean? Just as in-game actual things you have to do, and if you don't, you become ill, and if you become ill, you have to, you know what I mean? It'd be cool if you could do all that stuff from a gameplay perspective, but in real life, I can imagine, you know, if you ever got coronavirus, it would be a very, very scary thing. Locked, I think they left it weeks ago. Okay. Why is there a glowy thing? Like, what's glowing on the wall there? Why can't we go through the store? Okay. I don't think we can go in there. Okay. Just going to try and interact with much stuff, like with as much stuff as possible. Locked, even if they were home, they wouldn't open in these times. Right. Yo, there's a note being slid under the door. What's this? A letter. Wow, I can't hardly read that. Dear neighbour, I'm 84 years old and I usually have my son to help me with errands, but he works at the hospital and I don't want to pull him away from where he is needed. Would you be able to get me the following items on your next trip? I would be... I can't read that bit. I need basically 2 pints of milk. I think that says 12 eggs, butter, cheese, a loaf of bread. I think that says raspberry jam, and 4 rolls of toilet paper. On the tally, they said that we should be you should social distance. You could have them. Oh, could you leave them at the door? And knock on 3 times, and I'll put the money on the mailbox if you let me know your number. Thank you and stay safe. Hannah from room 210. Okay. I think that's what it says. I think that's basically what it says. It's hard to read because it's in pen writing, but I think what they should do with this is have it where it's like that, but if you click it, it should come up with, like, you know, easy to read writing of what it says there. You know what I mean? Like, as if it comes up like computer writing. I think that would be a lot more better, but I made out some of it. So as basically an old lady named Hannah would like us to pick up some stuff if we can go to the supermarket for her to pick a few things up. So we can't use the elevator. Got a fire exit there. What's this? They've been quarantined the longest. Feels like something's blocking this door. Okay, so I guess we're going this way then. Let's go upstairs and see where this leads to. Okay, that door's locked. And we've got a drawing on the wall there. Definitely no other possible rooms up there, so let's go down, I guess. Okay. I guess we disturb someone. I can't go in there if someone's vacuuming in the hallway. There's no room to basically keep distance, so. Anything down here? Okay, it's locked. Is that even legal? No, that's definitely not legal, bro. You know what I mean? You can't be locking fire exits in case of emergency. Okay, so we've got like some combination thing here. So I guess we need to figure out a code for us. I'm not sure what this room is. I guess I need to enter the code. So we've got to be on a hunt for a code. Okay. Well, this is the washroom, alright. Notice 3. Tuesday, the 31st of March 2020. Please ensure that you have your check before 1 PM to avoid late fees. Dear residents, rent is still due and payable, notwithstanding the crisis. Rents are now frozen, so if you are given a rent increase notice for April, May, or June, ignore it. If you have already given us post-dated checks that include an increase, please rewrite the checks, or if you wish, you may build up a credit balance. The federal and provincial governments have announced a support system for those whose income has been negatively affected. We understand this support system is not fully working and that some residents have already experienced some income loss. If so, you should apply as soon as possible. For complete information, go to our website. If you are applying for the federal and principal programs, legibly seems to be determined based through the federal employment insurance application. Please inform the manager, the management. So obviously that's just talking about rentirees and stuff, because obviously a lot of people have, especially here in the UK, I don't know how it is in the other world, like if it's anything different, but in the UK we have this thing where if you can't work, let's just say you work in a non-essential store, for example, if you work in a pub and they're closed, they will give you like 80% of your wages, the government will, until you're able to go back to work. Or if you're a key worker like myself, you still have to go to work, regardless. Okay, so I'm gonna pick something up there. But going to my inventory slot at the bottom of the screen, that looks like a crowbar or something. Okay. Oh, bless you. That looks like a pipe or something, or a number. What is that? Is that a 1 or is that a pipe? Because none of these other ones have got anything in them. Okay, it literally looks like a pipe. Ah, bless you. Right, so I don't know what to do without that. That literally just looks like a number. Is that a number or a pipe? Is that something we can collect, or is it just glitching out? Because if that is a number, then so far we've seen 2 numbers, which is obviously 1 and 2. But if it's a pipe, then I want to know why it's inside there, and if we can use it or not. I'm so confused right now. Can we pick that up? I'm so confused. Because obviously, I'm getting the impression, I could be wrong, okay? I'm getting the impression that that keypad thing that we've seen, where it requires a code, the 2 numbers we've seen so far, 2 and 1, maybe they're numbers for that, maybe. Or they could just be for something else. Maybe a different puzzle or something. Or maybe that isn't even a number. Maybe it's just a piece of pipe that's just been left in there. Right. Definitely still can't see our reflection, which is just weird. Oh. Whoa, okay. Got another number now. Got 3. Okay. Well, that's weird. So 1, 2, and 3. But what order did I see them? So we saw 2, 1, 3. Okay, this is just weird. Right. On Thursday, April 30th, 2020, please ensure that we have the check before 1 PM to avoid late fees. Dear residents, despite the current COVID-19 crisis, rent is still due and payable in full. If you have not been able to pay some of or all of your rent, you must apply for the federal principal assistance that is available. For information on the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, now available, please visit our website. For information on the BC Emergency Benefit for Workers, opening May 1st, please visit this website. These programs have all been set up to assist you in paying your rent. Stay safe, take care, thank you, the management. I'm guessing they could be actual real websites somewhere, but obviously they've had to probably just, cross them out. But I see it's interesting that, they're going to this, into this sort of depth with this game, like where they're talking about like ways you can obviously pay your rent and stuff within the game. I'm actually excited to find out more about this game because it's just so interesting. Because I remember when I first ever saw about this, like I was talking to my partner about it, and I was like, "This looks so cool. I'm gonna try and see if I can get access to this." And obviously I did, and I think it's cool. I just want to see what more about it. Like I want to find out more about this Alex character as well. Okay, why is that an ambulance? Yo. Okay. Why was an ambulance here? Did something happen to someone? Let's see if there's anything inside these cars. I don't think we can interact with the cars, so... I just want to have a look inside them in case there is anything. There probably isn't, but it's worth a look just in case there's any key items or anything we need or anything like that. Also want to look on the pillars on the wall as well in case there is anything. Because, I don't know, I get this sort of impression maybe the developers have hid things in the background somewhere, or... You know, it's always good to keep an eye on these things. Right, coronavirus disease, COVID-19. What the hell? Right. While aboard, you may have come in contact with the novel coronavirus. For the next 14 days, the Public Health Agency of Canada asks that you... I can't read that on my screen for some reason. It seems so blurry. Monitor your health with fever, cough, or difficulty breathing. Avoid places where you can't easily separate yourself from others if you become ill. To further protect them around you, wash your hands and cover your mouth and your nose and arm when you are coughing or sneezing. Basically, use a tissue and stuff, or cover your mouth when you're coughing and sneezing. If you start to get symptoms of COVID-19, okay, so it's just basically what we kind of read up on. It's basically stuff, guys, that if you get COVID-19, you need to self-isolate, inform your doctors and stuff about it, to make sure if you're coughing and sneezing, cover your mouth, and, you know, try not to get contact with people, you know what I mean, just try to avoid bumping into people or touching people, and, you know what I mean, if you got, you know, when you need to wash your hands and stuff, and it's just basically the same old stuff, so it's understandable. And hopefully you all are doing that in the real world, guys. Hopefully that you are all keeping safe, and, you know, I don't want any of you out there being ill, you know what I mean? I want you all to be as safe as possible. Right. Okay, so we've got to open the bins or anything. Why has this bin open? Can we put something in there? Like, can we put rubbish in? So far we found 3 numbers. You know what I mean? We found 1, 2, and 3. Locked. I have to get rid of that giant padlock if I want to get out of here. Okay, so we need to find a key or something for that padlock. Interesting. Right, let's go check over this side of the parking lot, just in case there is anything useful here. And obviously, for any of the notes that I've found for all of this playthrough so far, guys, if it is that you want to read them for yourself, all you got to do is pause the game and be able to read them at any point, okay? So whenever I'm reading one, just pause it, you'll be able to read it along at home. Okay, so we've got like a big gate here. We've got a container box. Well, a wooden box. And then we can move this as well, so that's good. Let's see if we can... Locks. I think only the building manager has a key. Great, so where's the building manager? Can we jump over this? I'm very curious. If we can jump over it, that'd be awesome. But if not, then we need to go find this manager. So anything beyond here now that we need? Right. Okay, so we've got a hacksaw, which will probably come useful for something. It says for cutting metals, so the only metal thing I can think of is obviously the lock. Unless, of course, there's somewhere else in the building we can explore. So I'm going to have a little look around first. Hang on. But so far, I've not been able to find any other form of numbers. It's just been the 1, 2, and 3. So, I'm guessing, if there are numbers for that padlock thing, there should be another number somewhere, at least, if it is for that. If not, then there's going to be a combination somewhere written somewhere. What about these vehicles? Hang on, is anything in the vehicles? Why is that glowing there? That's weird. It might be a glitch through the other side of the wall. Doesn't look like there's nothing in there. What about the back? Oh, okay. We found a number 8. Nice. Good find, Arron. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, and 8. Okay, so they're for good like combination numbers, but what order do they go in? That's the thing. You know, I mean, there's quite a few combination possibilities and what you could do with that. You could do 1 2 3 8. You could do 2 3 1 8. You could do 2 3 8 1. It's quite a few, so we might need to try them numbers on that combination thing at some point just to see like if it does anything. Hang on, let's go in. Let's go try and fiddle around with that keypad thing. But first, I just want to look on these pillars in case there is any other numbers. Because I wouldn't put it past the developers to like, you know, stick one on the wall somewhere in the dark area to see if we'll notice it or not. You know what I mean? Because some developers out there can be pretty sneaky like that. You know what I mean? Have little Easter eggs tucked away. And one thing I do want to point out to the developers as well, I love how smooth the controls are, and I like the graphics style to the game. I want to know, like, do you have plans to improve on the graphics in the future? Are you planning on making them even better, or do you plan on keeping them the same? And what other things are you going to plan to do with this game? Are you planning on to make it a full-fledged story about this Alex character, like finding him or anything? Hang on, let's try 2 3 1 8. Okay, that worked. Right. Let's have a look at inside here. We've got plenty of toilet roll there, so if anyone needs toilet roll, I'm your man, hit me up and I'll give you some toilet roll. Is it normal to feel sad, stressed, confused, scared, or angry during the crisis? Talk to people you trust, such as friends and family, or your fellow community members. For me, I feel pretty sad right now because I still need to go to work and I want to stay at home playing video games. And I'm loving this music right now. So peaceful. Beautiful soundtrack. I want to know the name of the soundtrack so I can just download it for myself and just chill and relax to it. So peaceful. Seems if you step too far away from the radio, it kind of cuts the music off. So beautiful. Thing is as well, we might have missed something out, guys, because on my inventory there's one slot still that hasn't been filled, so I'm guessing we could have missed something out. I'm not too sure. Anyways, let's try and make a way over here to see if this hacksaw will work on this lock. If it doesn't, then maybe we can go find this. We'll go on a hunt for this like last key item. Alright, so looks like we're going this way, boys. I stepped outside, uncertain but determined. The search would put Alex and everyone else at risk. Would I get infected? Would I infect others? As of this moment, over 38,000 people have died and over 6 million cases have been confirmed. As we struggle to control this global pandemic, no one knows what the world will look like after. Thank you for playing. Okay. But there we go, my friends. That, my friends, is the Chestnut Grove. It's basically a development game about the COVID-19, the coronavirus, and I just want to say a huge thank you to the developers for making this. Obviously, it's still in early development, and this beta was pretty interesting. It's nice to be able to play something, you know, is based around this COVID-19 to help players to understand a little bit more about it. And I look forward to seeing more about this game in the future. If there's any other playable builds, or if there's a full-fledged version of this game in the future and you would like me to play here on the channel, then all I ask, guys, is that you drop a comment down below in the comment section to let me know. And if you have enjoyed the video, give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And make sure you turn on the post notification icon. It will notify you when I upload any new content in the nearby future. Thank you to the developers for giving me the opportunity to play this. Hopefully you're all staying safe and staying awesome, as always. And I'll see you again next time in another brand new video. Take care, and hopefully you'll have a fantastic day.